I guess I could talk about that part then. I went to a place where you can do volunteering with the monks, which means you can just go to these places and you fill out your name and you can sit down and talk with them in English so they can get practice and learn how to speak English so they can go off internationally or speak about Buddhism in English for other people. That's the way you can help. And like, they don't charge you anything. You don't charge, like, you basically, it's a volunteer. You go there and you fill out and you have conversations with them, and it's very interesting. Most of the time you have like topics that they give you to explore, but then you also have free chat, so then you can start asking questions. And I heard so many interesting stories of how they got to India or where they live in India, and I had no idea there's so many humongous monasteries even in the south of India with like thousands of monks there. I had no idea there were so many communities in the way that there are. So that was a really cool thing to do. I only did that, I think, 2-3 times. One of the times it was like a picnic, so we went on a walk, us, the girls, with the monks, and the guy who organizes that was Tibetan as well. And that was really fun. They're really funny. Like they're just funny in nature. At least that was my experience. I really enjoyed that, and I could have made more of an effort to go more times, but I moved up the hill and then I would have to come down up all the time. And I didn't end up doing that. I started going to this meditation center. So, oh, I was gonna say tell the story about when we went, when the roommate found a place to do yoga. It was like in this, she had like, the lady had, the whole building was hers, and like she would rent out rooms. So it was like a residential place where people could stay at. And then up in the last floor, she had like this yoga studio, all full windows. On like half of that was full window. An amazing view to the whole city, the town and the city down below. And like the hawks would fly by lower than where we were at. So that was really, really good, a really cool place. And she had these images of Babaji and Ananda Moima, I think that's her name, which I hadn't seen before. But I just felt really in the right place there, and I felt really at home. I felt almost like this nostalgia, feeling family again. And it wasn't in a sense of the people that I was around, physically around, but more so in the sense of energetically. I just felt like this warm recognition and feeling of being surrounded by some energy that felt really familiar and like home and like a friend. So that was really cool. I had this thing that would happen to me. There was one end of a class. I don't remember if she said something. She was like talking about life. I can't remember, but I got really into myself and I started bawling, crying. After it was done, I just sat on the mattress. Most people left and my roommate stayed, and I just was bawling because I felt such a sense of like I missed this feeling. I missed this feeling of home, this feeling of familiarity, this feeling of being tapped into more than just what I can see. And that was a huge release for me. And I was doing it in front of the girls as well. And I was like, I don't know if you guys get it, but it's just how I'm feeling, this and this and this. And that was a really good release and opening up to other people. So that was a really cool experience. And we had many cool experiences, like in the temple